Replay Radio is live
Welcome in
from Atlanta.
Pescatol YouTube
Top of the
channel,
first.
and tonight we have a pair of Game 7s. 1991 MLB replay project. I played this whole project out. I was the Boston Red Sox. We did not make the playoffs, but the Blue Jays won the East, the Twins won the West, like in real life. The Braves won the NL West, like in real life, but the Cubs shocked the world and won the NL East. So to review, Game 1, the Blue Jays win that one 2-0 over the Twins. Game 1, the Braves win 4-3 over the Cubbies. Game 2, the Blue Jays pound the Twins 14-6, go up 2-0. The Braves behind John Smoltz win Game 2 5-1 to go up 2-0. In Game 3, the Twins get their first win of the series, 9-5 with the Blue Jays 2-1, and the Braves come from behind in this one to go up 3-0 in the series. Now, I just told you we have Game 7, so you know what happens next. Braves up 3-0. Things are about to change in this one. The Blue Jays go up 3-1 with a 5-2 win, and George Bell hits 4 home runs. That's right, 4 home runs in the NLCS. The Cubs pound the Braves and Tom Glavine 11-3 to stave off the sweep. The Twins, down 3-1, stave off elimination with a 12-2 win over the Blue Jays, and the Cubs do it again. A 4-2 win, a come-from-behind win. They beat Greg Maddux. Actually, I'm sorry, Greg Maddux gets to win against his future team. Alejandro Pena gets to loss. It's now 3-2 series. We go to Game 6, and the Twins force a Game 7 with a 3-2 win, and the Cubs pound the Braves and John Smoltz 10-3 to tie the series at 3 apiece. And that brings us to Game 7 tonight. We have David Wells versus Scott Erickson, and we have Frank Castillo against Steve Avery. Let's go to Fulton County Stadium for the Braves and Cubs. We'll be checking in on the Blue Jays and Twins as well in this one. And away we go. So lineups in the action real quick. Ron Gant leading things off, playing center field. Terry Pendleton at third base hitting second. Lonnie Smith in left field hitting third. David Justice in right field hitting fourth. Jeff Blauser at second base.
Base is empty.
Hitting fifth. And Brian Hunter hitting sixth, playing first base. Greg Olson catching, hitting seventh. Rafael Belliard at shortstop, hitting eighth. Steve Avery on the mound. The Cubbies go with Chico Walker leading off center field. Mark Grace first base. Ryan Sandberg at second base. Andre Dawson hitting fourth. George Bell, the hero of this series with that 4-homer game, hitting fifth. Luis Salazar has had a really good series. He might be the MVP of this series, especially if the Cubs win today. Hitting sixth. Sean Dunston hitting seventh, playing shortstop. Rick Wilkins hitting eighth and catching, and Frank Castillo on the mound. Let's look at the Braves defensive lineup real quick. Once again, PC Replay Baseball. Personally, my opinion, the best computer baseball game on the market for season replays, for season replays. If you want management, if you want options, out of the park baseball is your choice. I play them both. They both scratch different itches. These are the two best games in my opinion. They're the ones I play. Anyway, that being said, on the infield, 1 is elite range, 5 is horrible range. Pendleton at third base, elite at third base. His number, though, is low, 15. 11 through 66 is your air rating. 66, elite, perfect. 11, horrible. 15, not good. Rafael Belliard, great range, average airs there. Jeff Blauser, horrible range, doesn't make many airs though.
Base is empty.
Brian Hunter, average. In outfield, it's the opposite. 5 is best, 1 is worst. The first number up there, Behind the circle is their arm rating and then the
One
air
run,
rating. Lonnie
one hit,
Smith,
and
he's
none left on.
average. Average arm,
Bottom of the
makes some
first.
errors. Ron Gant, horrible. Horrible range. Horrible arm, average with errors. David Justice, average. Average arm. Average, mellow errors. Not a great defensive team. So here we go. Game 7, Fulton County Stadium. Braves were up 3-0 in this series, now 3-3. Can
One
a
out,
team
bases
really
empty.
come back from down 3-0 and the LCS? I mean, that's impossible. Don't ask Joe Torre that question. Here we go. Let's start this ball game. Avery to Chico
2
Walker.
outs, bases empty.
Ground ball to Blauser, 1 away. By the way, Avery did win his first start of this series. That was back in game 3. Didn't pitch
2
great,
outs,
but pitched
men
good
on
enough for the
first.
win. Mark Grace up. You see the stats below there. It's a series stats. Hitting .333 in the series. And uh-oh. That's
2
gone.
outs, man
The
on
Cubs
second.
lead 1-0. I'm managing the Braves. And the reason for that, the Braves are kind of my second favorite team. The
No
Giants are up
runs,
there as well.
no hits, and 1 left on.
And I had to want to manage
Top
one
of the
series, and I'd pick this one here. I gotta say something. Up 3-0, and it's now 3-3. I'm kind of nervous about this game, and I feel like no confidence right now. Like when I started this series, I
1 out,
figured, we're
bases
gonna
empty.
kill the Cubs. The Cubs aren't a great team. They had magic to get here. Up 3-0, I felt pretty good. Now, after game 6, when we got pounded in game 6, I come in this game not feeling well at all. Even though Avery's really good, and Castillo's not, it's pretty average. And right away, that home run's why. It's 1-0. I have a bad feeling about this game. I have a bad feeling about this game. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm bad feeling this game. If the Cubs do
1 out,
win this
man on
series,
first.
I will manage them in the World Series, though, because I don't hate the Blue Jays. I hate the Twins. So I will manage the Cubbies in the World Series. So here we go. Sandberg up now, hitting .391 with a 1 home run. It's 1-0 Cubbies. As Mark Grace got the Cubbies on the board here. And here comes Dawson, who struggled in the series. 190 he's hitting. He's 4 for 21. Ground ball to
2
Pendleton.
outs, man on first.
And he's out. But the Cubbies get a run. Mark Gray solo shot. And here comes Ronnie Gant hitting 130. He's 3 for 23. No homers and stolen base. He has struggled in this LCS. Castillo 0-1. He lost game 3. 6.0 ERA. He'll face
No
Gant to
runs,
lead things off.
1 hit, and 2 left on.
And down goes Gant. 1 down. Here's Pendleton, who's had a really good series. 440.
Bottom of the second.
11 for 25 with a home run and 5 RBIs. And he flies to the deep center field. Chico Walker traps that one. Lonnie Smith hit 273.
No outs, man on
6
first.
for 22 in the series. He walks. Now we'll bring up Justice. Justice, 208, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 5 for 24. Not great. Smith could be stealing here. And he's got the steal. So Smith in scoring position right now for Justice. Ground ball to Grace. And he's got it. So we're through 1. Cubs 1, Braves nothing. Game 7. Here's George Bell hitting 400. He's 10 for 25. 4 home runs. All came in that one game. Ground ball to Bellier. 1 down. And Salazar comes up. He's got 2 home runs, and both home runs were huge in this series. They led the wins. They were momentum changer home runs. He's hitting 440, 11 for 25, 6 RBIs. He's played it really well in this series. And a base hit. It could be an error as well. Infield single. Could be an error on Avery. As he tries to make the hurry the throw. And no error. So hurries the throw, and Hunter catches it, and is 1 down. Man at first. Here comes Dunston. Hitting 360, 2 home runs in the series. 9 for 25. His home runs were
One out.
not
Men on
really
second and third.
important ones. In the 2 blowouts the Cubs have had in this series, he kind of hit those tacking runs on. And he strikes out there, so 2 gone. Here comes Wilkins, hitting 217 this series.
One
And
out.
he walks here,
Bases
so
loaded.
Walk and Wilkins will get to the pitcher spot. Frank Castillo. Castillo is 1 for 2 at the plate in the series back in Game 3. And he strikes out here. We go bottom of the second inning. Cubs up 1-0. Drink here. With 4 for 18 in the series.
One out. Bases loaded.
He walks, so a leadoff walk, always a good sign for your offense. And here comes Hunter, hitting 381. I prefer Bream. I let the AI choose my lineups right here when I manage the bullpen, the pitchers. But you know, Hunter's doing a good job. Bream, off the bench. So I'm not. Usually Bream plays against the right-handers, but Hunter's been hitting pretty well. But you will see Bream at some point in this game probably as my main pinch hitter when it comes to the defense as well. So kind of how I'm managing Hunter and Bream kind of platoon in this series. So here's Hunter. He's 8 for 21 in the series.
He now
And
has
let's see, you
3
got a base hit
RBIs
here.
today.
Out or single. It's a base
One out,
hit. So
man on
Hunter
second.
continues to stay hot in the series and justifies the AI for putting him in the lineup against the right-hander. And Blauser goes to third
man on
base
second.
on the single. Will Hunter move up? He moves to second base. So a single. They throw to third, not in time. Hunter moves up. So now you got 2 guys in scoring position. Not a good job by Walker. Not hitting the cutoff guy there. So that could come back to haunt them. Here's Olsen. Olsen is 2 for 22 in the series, but one of those hits was a home run. A 3-run shot. And right now, with Belliard on deck, this is a big spot for Olsen here. 2 guys on the way out.
2 outs. Men on
And he
first and
strikes
third.
out. The one thing you want to do is strike out. Ground ball, fly ball would have worked. A pop-up would have been bad, but he strikes out, which is just bad. Here's Belliard now. Belliard is 6 for 20.
4 runs. 3
Not known
hits,
for his bat, but
1
doing a good
error,
job in this
and
series.
2
Here.
left
Big
on.
spot here for Belliard.
Top of the third.
And he walks. So 1 down. Here comes Avery. He's a pretty good hitting pitcher. With the bases juiced. In the series, he's 1 for 1 with an RBI. So he's came up
1
one
out.
time.
Base is empty.
I think he sacrificed their time up. So here we go. Avery at the plate for the year. Avery in real life at 215 with no homers, 2 RBIs. So bases juiced for Avery. Ground ball to Sandberg, could be 2. It's off his glove. It's going to be a base hit off of Sandberg's
man on
glove.
first.
A single. 1 run scores. We're tied at 1. And here comes Ronnie Gant, and he can definitely change this whole game with 1 swing of the bat right here. Here's Stu. He's 3 for 24 in the series. He struck out his first time up. No homers. He is due for a big fly.
2 outs. Men on
In the
first.
regular season, he hit 32 home runs in real life. I've got his numbers for the replay. I think were 35 home runs he hit. Don't quote me on that, but he had a pretty good year power-wise. So, but he's due
No
here.
runs. 1 hit.
He can
And
definitely
1 left on.
turn this
Bottom
game
of the
around
third.
and the series around. He doubles. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. Will they send Avery? They do, and he scores. So Ron Gant clears the bases. A 3-run double. And he's been
No outs, man
quiet
on
all
first.
series long. He comes up big when they need him, and the Braves now lead 4-1. Here's Pendleton. And he had deep fly to left field. George Bell tracks that one down. And Bell, look at his defensive ratings out there. He is horrible. He's a 1 That's the worst
2 outs,
range you can
bases
have.
empty.
2, terrible arm, and he makes errors. So George Bell, good lord. He's a DH playing left field today. So here's Lonnie Smith trying to add on to the lead here. Ground ball to Salazar.
2 outs, man on
Could be an
second.
error here for Salazar. It is an error. Will Gant score? He does not. So first and third, 2 gone. And here comes Justice. A long second inning for the Cubbies here. Justice deep fly to left field to end the inning, but the Braves get 4 runs thanks to a 3-run
No
double
runs,
from Gant.
3 hits,
And now
and 1 left
Avery is
on.
pitching with the lead. And a nice lead, a little 3-run lead.
Top of the 4th.
Here's Chico Walker, top of the order. Ground ball to Pendleton. 1 away. Bullpen wise, let's see who we've got. Mike Stanton is tired. Kent Merker is tired. They're not the main guys.
1 out, bases
2
empty.
main bullpen guys are Pena and Berenguer, and they're both rested. So a good sign there. You're the guys I'll go to with the lead here in this ball game. Here's Grace, who homered his first time up. He singles here. They can't get Mark Grace out. And here's Rhino. Had a base hit off his glove. I'm sure he thinks he should have made the play.
2 outs, bases empty.
And that led to the first Braves run. Here's Sandberg. He strikes out here. So Sandberg, a tough
An easy inning to score.
last
1,
few
2,
minutes
3.
here.
Bottom of the 4th.
And here comes Dawson, 2 away. Dawson, 4 for 22 in the series. Ground ball to Blauser, and that will
1 out,
end the
bases
top
empty.
of the 3rd inning. Braves lead 4-1. Braves 18 outs away from going to the World Series now. Here's Jeff Blauser. Ground ball to Salazar. Possible infield single. And he's on.
2 outs, bases empty.
So Blauser on. Here's Brian Hunter, 1 for 1 with a single at 4:09 in the series now. Ground ball to Dunston.
It's a
And
1,
Force
2,
at
3
second.
inning.
Could be 2.
Top of the 5th.
Can they turn it? Can Sandberg turn it? He does. So Rhino makes a nice play in there. A nice pivot and throw.
1 out,
And here
bases
comes
empty.
Olsen now. 2 gone. Olsen doubles in the corner. So a 2-out double from Olsen. They'll bring up Belliard.
2
And
outs,
now
bases empty.
Castillo is temporarily on B grades. And they'll roll the dice at the end of the inning to see if he stays on B grades. If he gets out of this jam right now.
It's a 1, 2,
So that could
3
be a
inning.
huge development in this ball game. Here's Belliard.
Bottom of the 5th.
He singles to right field. Will Olsen score? He's slow. Olsen's as slow as they come. He's out at the plate. They tried to get him. He's out at the plate. And on top of that, what makes it worse is Castillo reverts back to A grades
No
now.
outs, man on second.
That base hit would have put him on B grades for good, I believe. So now a big turning point there, a little momentum up for the Cubbies, 4-1. Here comes George Bell now, who got 4 homers in the series, 4 homers in that game. And let's see if he can go deep right here. No one on base,
No outs, man on first.
and he strikes out. Let's go check and score with the Twins and Blue Jays. And they just started. So I put them
No
on a
outs,
3-inning delay,
men on
which is
first
good.
and
We can
second.
watch the last few innings of that game, hopefully. But the Blue Jays get out to a 1-0 lead in that one. In the Metrodome. So here's Salazar. Lines out to right
That's their
field to
second
Justice.
double play turn today. 2 outs, man on third.
Here's Dunston. And he goes down that inning. So Avery looking sharp that inning. Bottom 4, 4-1 Braves. It will be Avery, Gant, and Pendleton. Avery 1 for 1, an RBI single in this one. He strikes out.
2 outs, man on first.
Avery's got 2 hits in the series and 2 RBIs. And here comes Gant. Gant with a big hit. A bases loaded double, scored 3 runs. And that's the difference in this ball game right now. 4-1. Ground ball to Salazar. An infield single. Gant can run. And he's out. So a
Two
nice play
outs,
by
men on
Salazar.
first and second. They're
At
bringing in
third,
a new pitcher.
2 gone. Here's Pendleton, who was 0 for 2 today, hitting .407 in the series. He strikes out the inning. So we go to the top of the fifth, 4-1. Be Wilkins, Castillo, and Walker. Fly ball to Justice, 1 down.
Two
Let's see if they
runs,
pinch hit for
4
Castillo
hits,
here or not.
and
Keep him
2
in.
left on.
It's a little early. They may
Top of the
pinch hit
sixth.
for him. They don't. He'll hit for himself, and he fouls out to Blauser, 2 gone. Here's Chico Walker. Ground ball to Avery, and an easy for Avery.
No outs, men on first.
Here's Smith, Justice,
1
and
out,
Blauser.
men on second.
Bottom 5. Lonnie Smith's double center field, so Lonnie is on. Leadoff double for Lonnie, and here comes Justice.
2 outs,
He was
men on
5 for
second.
26 in the series for the home run. He singles to right field. Will that score Lonnie Smith? It does. And the Braves tack on to the lead. 4-5 to 1 now. 4-run lead. And here's
2 outs,
Blauser.
men on first.
He walks and singled. He walks here. So Castillo struggling a little bit here. Nobody out still. It runs in. Here comes Brian
1
Hunter.
run, 2 hits, and 1 left on.
Ground ball to Dunston. And a double play. So a big double play right there for Castillo and the Cubs.
Bottom of the sixth.
So here comes Olsen, who doubled his last time up. Ground ball to Grace.
1 out, bases
Post
empty.
play at first. Olsen's not running well. And he beats it out, though, and a run will score. So Greg Olsen busts it down the line and beats out the infield single.
2 outs,
Oh,
bases
my
empty.
Lord. And it leads to a run as well. 6-1 Braves. They tack on a 5-run lead now. Castillo's officially
An
on
easy
B
inning to
grades.
score. 1, 2, 3.
See, they pull in here
Top
or
of the
not.
seventh.
Facing Belliard with 2 outs. Avery on deck. He'll stay in. And Belliard makes him pay. And that'll be it for Castillo. So Les Lancaster will come in. Lancaster has pitched 1 inning in
1
this
out,
series.
bases empty.
His second appearance. He'll face Avery and 2 outs. Ground
2
ball to
outs,
Salazar.
bases empty.
And that will end the inning. But we're through 5.
The manager calls for a pinch hitter.
It is now 6-1 Braves. The Braves right now 12 outs away from winning the World Series. Let's check in the Blue Jays and Twins game. It's still 1-0 Blue Jays there in the third.
It's a 1, 2,
Here's
3
Grace
inning.
to lead things off. He's
Bottom
homered
of
and
the
singled.
seventh. They're making
And
the
he
call
singles
to the
again.
bullpen.
So Mark Grace with 3 hits tonight. Here comes Rhino. Rhino 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Ground ball to Pendleton. He goes to
No
first.
outs, men on first.
Here's Dawson. Lines out to Blauser, so 2 gone. Here comes George Bell. Bell 0 for 2
1 out,
today.
men on first.
And he singles the left field. Will that score Grace? It does. So Bell drives in his 10th
1 out,
run of the
men
series.
on second.
It is now 6-2. And here comes Salazar. He's 1 for 2 today. Ground ball to
2
Belliard,
outs,
and that will
man on
end the
second.
top of the 6th.
Two outs, men on first and second.
So here we go. Bottom 6. The top of the order, Gant, Pendleton, and Smith.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Top of the 8th.
Gant ground ball to Salazar. Of course, Gant with a big 3-run double. 1 down. Here's Pendleton. Ground ball to Dunston.
1 out, bases empty.
He's gone. 2 gone. Lonnie Smith now. Leaping catch by Dunston. So a 1-2-3 inning there. Les Lancaster looking solid in the mound for the Cubbies. 6-2 is your score. Top 7. Let's go ahead and check the score real quick. It's now 1-1. Blue Jays and Twins in Game 7 of the ALCS. We'll get you out to that game when this game is over. Here's Dunston lead things off. Avery is on fumes right now. Not many more hitters you can face here. He strikes out Dunston now. Here's Wilkins. He strikes out Wilkins. So Avery find a little something extra here as he's facing the last few batters he's going to face tonight. Here's Lancaster now. A little pinch hit for him. He did a good job on the mound. Here's Doug DeCenzo now. DeCenzo's had 3 at-bats in the series in .333. And he pops out, so Avery gets through the 7th inning. New pitch for the Cubbies will be Heathcliff Slocum. He's single center field there. Slocum has thrown 3 in the 3rd in the series, 0-1. Took the loss back in, I believe it was Game 1 or Game 2 it's the loss. 5.4 ERA. He's now facing Blauser, just in first base. Ground ball to Dunston. They get the force at second, but no double play. Blauser could be stealing here. Could be a pass ball instead. So a pass ball on Rick Wilkins. And would that be costly? They had Blauser dead, nailed on the steal. Hunter lines out to Walker. 2 gone. Here's Olson. He walks. Here's Belliard. Ground ball to Dunston. And he's out. Here's Avery.
2 outs, base is empty.
Fly out to right field to Justice. Avery cruising along right here. Now here's Grace. He's homered and singled twice. He's 3 for 3 in the day. And they finally get him out. So 2 gone. Avery cruising now. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Here's Sandberg. And he singles to the middle.
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
And that'll be it. So we're going to bring in Alejandro Pena to kind of close this door. So Pena comes in. Defensive substitution there. Green over at first.
No outs, man on second. The defense is playing in at the corners.
Let's see here. Let's change up.
1 out, man on second.
Outfield here. Can't play left field at all.
2 outs, man on second.
Let me pick center field. All right.
Two outs, man on first.
Let's put Nixon in center. All right, there we go. So new defensive lineman now. Bream at first base. Otis Nixon goes center field, and Pena on the hill.
Error, and 1 left on.
He has to get 4 more outs here for the Braves to go to the World Series. He'll face Andre Dawson with 2 outs with George Bell on deck, lingering on deck. Uh-oh, did Andre get one? Did Andre get one? He did. His first homer of the series, a 2-run shot, and suddenly this game is far from over. It is now 6-4.
The manager calls
and
for
here
a pinch hitter.
comes Mr. Bell. Uh-oh, Pena coming in. This is his 5th game he's entered in this series. He's been in 5 of the 7 games. 6 2/3, and 2.70 ERA right now. He's 0-1 with a save. And here's Bell. And Bell's a deep fly ball to right field, and Justice tracks it down. We go to about the 8th inning now. 6-4 is your score. Pena coming up. Do I want to pinch hit for Pena and bring in Berenguer? Pena looks like he's kind of having a little struggle right here. Do I want to get a little extra run and do it that way? Let's do that. Let's bring in Jeff Treadaway to pinch hit, and we'll go to Berenguer to close it out. And a single plus an error, or it could be an error on Bell, probably will be. It is George Bell. Not great defensively, talked about earlier. So 6-4, Treadaway on. And here comes Nixon. Nixon is 0 for 3 on the series. Ground ball to Salazar. Infield's in. They get the out at first. 1 down. Here's Pendleton.
Men on first and second. They're going to use a pinch hitter. He
lines out to Bell. 2 gone. And here's Smith. Ballpark. Uh-oh, could be a home run. This could get the runs back. It does not. It's a base hit. Well, Treadaway scores the question. He does. So 7-4. The Braves get one of those runs back. Back to a 3-run lead now. And here's Justice. Slocum on B grades. They take him out. They keep him in to face Justice. They keep him in.
1 out.
Ground ball to Dunston.
Bases loaded.
Makes the play. So we go to the top of the 9th.
1 out. Bases loaded.
And we'll bring in Juan Berenguer. Berenguer on the series. This is his 3rd appearance. 2 innings pitched. 4.50 ERA. He's got 2 saves. He'll try to get him a 3rd save right here.
2 outs.
Salazar, Dunston, and Wilkins. Check out the scores real quick. It's 3-2 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll get you after that game when this one's over. Here's Salazar. Well, pinch hitter, interesting. Salazar had a great series. We're going to pinch hit for him for Ced Landrum, the lefty, to face Berenguer. And he strikes out. So 1 down. Braves 2 outs away from the World Series. Their first World Series appearance since 1957, the World Series, I believe. Is that correct? Their first one in Atlanta. Is 91 the first year they went to the World Series in Atlanta? I'm trying to think. 82 they did not. Today. Did they go?
2 outs, men on second and third.
Yeah, so this is the first one in Atlanta, I believe. It's late at night. I could be wrong, but I thought 91 was the first one. So they're trying to do it the first time here as well. Here's Dunston, followed by Wilkins. It'll be a pinch hitter again, so they're going to pinch hit for Dunston. They'll bring in Hector Villanueva, who's got a home run in this series. He's got 1 at bat, 1 hit, 1 home run. And did he get another one? Did Hector get one more? He did not. Base hit instead, so a 1-out single. The tying run on deck right now. And here comes Rick Wilkins. And he's hit by a pitch. So the tying run will now come to the plate for the Cubbies. It's Slocum. I imagine they'll pinch hit for him.
Wins a nail biter.
And here comes the pinch hitter.
From all of us at Replay Games,
Dwight
thanks
Smith.
for playing.
So Dwight Smith's had 2 at-bats. He is 0 for 2. On the season, Dwight Smith had 228 with 3 home runs. He's got some pop. Not a whole lot of pop, but he can go deep. 1 out. First and second. 7-4 ball game. Chico Walker on deck to face Berenger. 1 down.
Let's join the action in Minnesota.
And Smith an infield single. Oh my lord. Suddenly, this is not going as easy as I thought. And now Walker's up, give a wild pitch on top of that. Possible wild pitch. Does Greg Olson block it? He does block it. So Walker's up, Grace on deck, and Sandberg in the hole. 7-4, bases juiced. Game 7. And a big strikeout right there. So 2 gone. But they are not out of the woods yet because Mark Grace is up. Mark Grace is 3 for 4. He's homered, he's singled twice, and he lined up to third base. So Grace is up. The tying runs at first base. Mark Grace is the go-ahead run. Facing Berenger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a base hit. Left field, 1-run scores. Will they wave Wilkins in there? It's going to be a double. They do wave him in. Does Dwight Smith scores the question? And they're going to hold.
No runs, no hits, and 2 left.
They're going to hold up. So it's now 7-6. And you have the go-ahead run in second base. And here is Sandberg. Dawson on deck. I mean, do I want to face Sandberg? Is the question. Sandberg hitting .370 in this series. 291, 26 home runs in the year. Dawson homered his last time up. But Dawson hit .272 with 31 home runs on deck. So either guy, pick your poison. So we're in trouble, folks. We are in trouble.
No outs.
Oh
men on
my
first.
God. I don't believe this is happening. I don't feel good at all. Sandberg up with 2 outs. Oh my goodness. The Blue Jays lead 3-2 in the American League, by the way. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I have a bad feeling. Let's roll the dice. See what happens. Sandberg lines out to Otis Nixon to make the play and to end the game. The Braves are going to the World Series. Oh my God, they didn't make it easy.
Men on first.
Up 3-0 in the series. They blow the lead. They almost blow the lead in game 7. And they go 7. Oh my Lord. 7-6 is your final.
2 outs, men on
Let's first.
first.
Go out to the American League ALCS. Into the Metrodome for this one here. Let me go ahead and make sure both teams have AI control. When I imagine these 2 teams, I don't like either team. So here we go. So let's take a look at this game right here. But whoa, my Lord.
No runs,
let me
no
towel
hits,
off from
and 1 left on.
that game right there. The
Top of the 8th.
Braves and the Cubbies. Oh my goodness. So who will meet the Braves in the World Series? Blue Jays lead 3-2. They've got second and third now with 2 outs. And here comes the Cobra, Dave Parker.
1 out, bases empty.
3-3 in the series. So 2 outs. Erickson on fumes right now. His last batter, according to the green. 1 batter left. He might have some extra guys in him as well. So here's Erickson going. He's 1 low in the series. A 3.38 ERA. Pitching well. So 3-2 trying to hold the Blue Jays here. Parker trying to get the Blue Jays 1 step
out,
closer to the World
first.
Series here. Ground ball to Knobloch. Look out, Keith Olbermann's mom. He makes the throw, and it's fine. Does Erickson get a boost check? He does. So Erickson gets a little boost check. We go to the 7th inning stretch. Twins down 3-2.
2 outs,
David
men on
Wells
first.
still in the ball game. He is has a 5.73 ERA in the series, 0-1. He's pitched well today, though. He's pitched 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, struck out 2, walked 1. So Pagliuca will come up. He doubled. He's 1 for 2. Hitting 259 in the series, 1 home run, as Wells will face Pagliuca, Shane Mack, and Greg Gagne. And Pagliuca walks, lead things
2 outs,
off.
man on second.
They got the Hanky homers out here in Minnesota. Blue Jays trying to get to the World Series a year earlier than they did in real life. Of course, they got there in 85, or not 85. I think they lost the World. They got there in 92 and 93.
and one left on.
Back-to-back World Series. Did not get
Bottom
their
of the
91.
eighth. They're making the
That's
call
Twins
to the
there. Here's
bullpen.
Shane Mack hitting .318, one home run in the series. He's got a single and a strikeout. He goes down, one down, so Wells comes up big right there. Is Wells with a boost check? Does not get a boost check. So here he is facing Greg Gagne. One out. He strikes him out. And here comes Dan Gladden. Dan Man from Gladden. 321 in the series. He singled and walked in this ball game. Ground ball to Kelly Gruber. Gruber, close play at first. They got him. So a good play from Gruber. And we go to the eighth. Blue Jays with that 3-2 lead as they are 6 outs away from the World Series. There'll be Devon White, Roberto Alomar, and Joe Carter in this one. White hitting .407 in the series with a home run and 2 stolen bases. Not too shabby. And he pops out the non-block here. One down. Here comes Robbie Alomar, the switch hitter. Just like White. .357, no homers, 5 stolen bases in the series. He's doubled today, and he struck out and grounded out. Did he get one? No. Did he get base hit? I should say out or a single.
One out, base is empty.
It's a single. Let's see if he steals second base. With Joe Carter coming up here. Blue Jays looking for some insurance runs. If Carter comes up .269, won a home run in the series. He hit a fly ball to center field for an RBI. Grounded out to third and intentionally walked. And he flies to the deep center field right there. Puckett tracks it down. 2 gone. And here comes Gruber. Hitting .231 in the series. No home runs. He's got a single today and a RBI ground out and a strikeout. And he doubles center field. Will that score Alomar's the question? Alomar on his horse. He's got some speed.
2 outs, base is
They're
empty.
sending him, and he scores. And a big insurance run right there for the Blue Jays. 4-2 they lead as Gruber drives in his 5th run of the series. And here
2
comes
outs,
John
man on
Olerud
first.
hitting .217 in the series. He's got a base hit today. He's 1 for 3. And Olerud flies with the Puckett to end the inning. And the top of the 8th, I should say. We're going to the bottom of the 8th right now. 4-2 Blue Jays. Blue Jays are in the bullpen, so that's it for Wells, and they bring in Dwayne Ward. Maldonado goes to the left field, Maldonado goes to third base.
2 outs, base is empty.
Andy Maldonado, a really good outfielder, 4 rating there. A 4 arm, 45 air, pretty good. Mullenix a 3 average range, but he doesn't make any errors. The Blue Jays going for defense. They bring in Dwayne Ward. Ward making his 3rd appearance in the series, 4 innings pitched. A 0.00 ERA. He's got 1 save, a whip of 0.00. He has now allowed a base runner in this series. So Ward's been lights out here, and he'll come in. Are they going to ask him to get all 6 outs? It's a question. I think they have Tom Henke in the bullpen.
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
That's a good question.
Top of the 9th.
No, I can't do it because of the Nope. Got to face batter first. Oh, here we go. Facing the block. Ground ball to Manny Lee. Could be a possible error there. It's not. So 1 down. Now let me check and see if they've got Henke in there. Just out of curiosity. They do have Henke. And they've got Timber.
Base is empty.
So I imagine they'll go to Henke after this inning, I believe, or if he gets in trouble. We will see. So here's Puckett. Puckett hitting 161 in the series. Oh, my Lord. 161, 5 for 31. He's got 7 RBIs.
2 outs, base is empty.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. 5 hits, 7 RBIs. Struck out 3. He's in a slump. He's
needs
due.
the inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 9th.
Lines out to Snyder.
They're making the call to the bullpen.
In right field, so 2 gone. Here comes Herbeck. 251 home run in the series. And he singles the middle. So a tying run comes to the plate now. And Chili Davis. 400 in the series with no home runs. Chili trying to tie this thing up here. Uh-oh, did he get it? Did he get the home run? Ward's not giving up many home runs. He got to roll again. He does. We are tied at 4. Chili Davis. The crowd going crazy in the Metrodome, the Homer Dome, the Hanky Dome. Chili Davis with a 2-out, 2-run homer in the 8th inning. We're tied at 4 now. And here comes Brian Harper. Brian Harper was flirting with 400 much of the year in the replay. He did not get it, and one of the issues was he didn't have enough at bats to qualify for the batting title. I don't think he got there either. He might have won the batting title. I should take that back. He might have finally got to the point we got enough at bats, so it was close. But he was having a great year. He's hitting 259 in this series, 1 home run. So 4-4 is your score. Ward gives up the 2-run shot to Chili Davis, and down goes Brian Harper. So we go to the top of the 9th now. Why do I have a bad feeling this game's going to go 18 innings? I'm kind of tired. I got to be honest. It's kind of late at night. I'm recording this late at night. I'm recording this late on Tuesday night. So here's Snyder. Snyder, Lee, and Greg Myers to face Erickson. Erickson started this ball game. He's still in there in the 9th inning. Good job by him. A long fly ball to left field. Glad gets a late break. Well, can Glad make the play? He does. Glad's a really good fielder. A 61 air rating, which is elite. Now, for Erickson, here comes Rick Aguilera will come in. This is his second appearance. He's thrown 1 inning. He's got 1 win. He will face Manny Lee. He strikes out Lee. And here is Greg Myers. And he lines to the left field, so that's it. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th now. The Twins have a chance to walk this one off and walk their way to the World Series to face the Braves. And what will be a rematch of the Wheeler World Series. Hanky comes in like we thought. He'll face Pagliarulo, Shane Mack, and Greg Gagne. So here's Pags. Okay, so kind of funny thing that happened just now. Actually, it happened last night. So I recorded this game, a little inside pitch, behind the scenes here. I was recording this game on Tuesday night, late Tuesday night, and then my game crashed on me, which very rarely happens for PC Replay Baseball. And so at that point, it was really late, and I opened it back up. I saw that the game was not erased, which I love about PC Replay Baseball. If it crashes, it picks up right where you left off. And so at that point, I was tired. I said, let me come back and do this the next day. And here we are. So we're going to kind of take the 2 videos and join them together. And here we are. We're back here, 4-4, bottom 9. I've got a little more energy now. I was getting a little tired. And here's Tom Hankey facing Pagliarulo. And here we go. Let's see how long this game lasts now. ALCS Game 7, 4-4, classic. Hankey in the ball game facing Pagliarulo. Lines out to Devon White. Devo.
1 out, bases empty.
And here is Shane Mack. He singled, struck out twice. He singles left field. So the winning run is now on base. And he's going to try to steal right here, we think. And he's caught stealing. So Greg Myers fires down and gets Shane Mack, trying to get in the scoring position. So that's pretty huge there. Here's Gagne now with 2 outs. Long fly ball to right field. Can Snyder get there? He does.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the 10th.
So we go top 10, free baseball, game 7, extra innings. Here is Dave Parker facing Aguilera. Ground ball to Gagne. And he's out at first. So 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here comes White. Hitting .393 in the series. And he grounds back to Aguilera, so 2 gone.
2
And
outs,
here comes
bases empty.
Alomar. Ground ball to Herbeck. And he's gone.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the 10th.
So bottom 10 now. Top of the order for the Twins. Gladden, Knobloch, and Puckett. A run wins the game. A run wins the series. A run, it's the Twins to the World Series to face the Braves. Hankey's still in there, facing Gladden. Ground ball to Lee. Off his glove.
No outs, man on first.
So the leadoff man's aboard. And now here comes Chuck Knobloch. Will they bunt Gladden over? I would go hit and run if I was the Twins, but that's what they do here.
He's going to lay down a bunt.
He bunts. He pops it out.
1 out, man on first.
So a bunt attempt goes wrong there. And here is Kirby Puckett now. So Puckett up. Home run wins it. A double may win it. A gapper could have walked this off for Puckett. Ground ball to Lee. Could be 2. It is. 6-4-3. Puckett continues to struggle in this series.
1 hit and none left on.
We go top 11 now. Aguilera still in there facing Maldonado, who came in for defense. Maldonado has not had the bat in this series. He's played in 5 games, all for defensive purposes here. Hit .250 for 12 home runs in the real season. The Candyman can. Down he goes. Maybe that's why he hasn't had an at-bat this series.
Bases empty.
Same thing now. Rance Mullinex has been in 3 games this series, but has not had an at-bat. It comes for defense as well. And now he's called on the hit. Uh-oh, did he get one? Did he get one? Did he get one? Can he be the hero? He singles. 1, 2 through 6 is a homer. 1's a single. He rolls a 1.
They're making the call to the bullpen.
The Blue Jays with some bad luck. And with that now, the Twins will call on Carl Willis to come in, his 3rd game of the series. So Mullinex, real quick, what did he do in the year? .250, 2 home runs. He's on first now for Olerud. Olerud's not had a great series. He's due for a big hit right here. Olerud for the year hit .256 with 17 home runs, so not a great year for Olerud.
They're calling for the pinch runner.
And they're going to pinch runner now. I think that's Derek Bell. That's Derek Bell. We'll go ahead and pinch run. Olerud. He walks. So the Blue Jays have first and second now. Here comes Snyder, who made a great catch last inning. Oh, we could have a wild pitch here.
Bringing in a pinch runner.
And a pinch runner now for not for Snyder. Mookie Wilson comes in to pinch run. So we've got some speed in the base pass right now. And a wild pitch. And now it's 2nd and 3rd. So Corey Snyder just needs to put the ball in play pretty much, as long as he don't pop it up.
They brought the infield in.
The infield's in, though. So Snyder trying to get one past the infield or hit a deep fly ball. They get a run in with Bell at 3rd base. He's got the speed.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
And they're going to pinch hit for Snyder. Interesting. Going with Ed Sprague. Sprague's the one at bat this series, 0 for 1, 275 with 4 homers in the season. So Sprague will pinch hit. And they walk Sprague intentionally. So all kinds of strategy going on right
One
now.
out, bases loaded.
And that will bring up Manny Lee. 154 in the series for the season. He hit 234. No home run. So Manny Lee will try to be the hero here and give the Blue Jays a lead.
They're going to use a pinch hitter.
And they're going to pinch hit for him. Here comes Rob Ducey. Ducey 0 for 3 in the series, hit 235 in the year with 1 home run. So Ducey comes in to face Willis. And he strikes out.
2 outs, bases
so
loaded.
2 gone. Here is Greg Myers. Well, Myers had a great postseason, hitting 370 in the postseason, 262 in this right here. So Myers is up. Uh-oh. And that's going to get down. It could be a home run, it could be a single. It's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score for sure. The Blue Jays lead 5-4. 2 runs will score. Mookie scores. Greg Myers gives the Blue Jays a 6-4 lead. Here comes Parker trying to tack on. And he does not. But the Blue Jays get 2 in the 11th.
2 hits and 2 left on. Bottom of the 11th. They're bringing in a new pitcher.
And now the Blue Jays will turn to Mike Timlin. And now we've got all kinds of defense going on here. Let's take a look. Maldonado in left field, Devon White in center, Turner Ward in right field. We've got Gonzalez at third base. That's Rene Gonzalez at third base. The shortstop is Zosky. That is Eddie Zosky, a great defensive shortstop. Roberto Alomar at second, Pat Tabler at first. So pretty good defense out there for the Blue Jays. And the Twins will count it with Herbeck, Chili Davis, and Brian Harper. So Timlin will come in. It's his 3rd appearance in the series, 5.79 ERA. 4 2/3 innings in this series. He's pitched a lot in this series. We'll try to nail this down and get the Blue Jays into the World Series. And Herbeck singles to start things off.
No outs, men on first.
And here comes the man. Chili Davis had a 2-run shot his last time up that tied the ball game in the 8th inning. A 2-run shot here will tie this game up as well. Did he get it? A 6 is a home run. He singled. So they're hitting Timlin well.
No outs, men on first and second.
First and second, nobody out. Here comes Brian Harper. Had a great season in my replay. A great season in the replay. He's hitting 250 in this LCS with 1 home run. Nobody out, first and second. Twins down 6-4. Brian Harper can walk it off with a home run and get the Twins to the World Series. He singles the middle. Will Herbeck score? He does not.
No outs, bases loaded.
The bases are juiced now for Pagliarulo. Timlin's not missing bats at all here. So 6-4, bases juiced. Pagliarulo at the plate. Shane Mack on deck. And a big strikeout right there by Timlin. Timlin dug deep.
1 out, bases loaded.
And made a huge pitch. Here's Mack. He's 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles and 2 strikeouts. Was caught stealing last time. So Mack right here can deliver a base hit and tie this game, potentially tie the game. Chili Davis is not real fast second base. Either is Harper, either is Herbeck. So no speed in the base paths right now. So you might have to put a gapper in this one. And a leaping catch right there. Could be a double play. Could just end the series. Could have ended it. Eddie Zosky. Oh, he's back safely. Chili Davis got back safely. But Eddie Zosky
2 outs,
with a leap and a catch on a line drive from Shane Mack. And there's 2 gone now for Greg Gagne. This is the season. 6-4. We had 2 great Game 7s tonight. 2 great Game 7s. Wow. So here we go. Gagne up, Timlin on the mound, trying to get the Blue Jays to the World Series a year earlier than in real life. Braves waiting in the wings. Timlin facing Gagne. Bases loaded, 2 out, 6-4, Game 7 ALCS. Can you feel the tension? Here's the pitch. Oh, pinch hitter. Tom Kelly says we're not done yet. Here comes Randy Bush. Randy Bush coming in there. He has not had an at-bat this series. His first appearance in the series. He hit .303 with 6 home runs during the season. He can hit, folks. Professional hitter. Here we go. Lefty on Timlin. Will the Blue Jays stay with Timlin is the question. I think they will. Here's the pitch. Uh-oh. It's going to be a hit. The question is, if it's a 6, the series is over. If it's a 1, we could be tied, or we could have a play at the plate. Let's take a look. It's a 5. 1-run scores. Davis scores. We are tied at 6.
2 outs, men on first and third.
And now Dan Gladden can win the game for the Twins. Oh my goodness.
They're calling for the pinch runner.
A pinch runner now. I think that's Al Newman will come on the pinch run. And so you got some speed up third base now. The winning run is 90 feet away. Gladden is up. Knobloch on deck. Timlin on the mound. He struggled in this ball game, folks. Struggled. Getting 4 hits and 2 runs in this inning. Here's Gladden. Flies to center field, and we will play on.
2 runs.
We will play on to the 12th inning. Oh my.
Top of the 12th.
Newman will play shortstop now. Junior Ortiz comes in the catch. Willis still in the ball game for now. You got White, Alomar, Maldonado for the Blue Jays. 6-6, top of the 12th.
One out, bases empty.
Struck him out. Here's Alomar. Alomar flies out 2 away. The Blue Jays were so close to advancing to the World Series. You have to wonder if they've missed their chance. Here's the Candyman. And Willis has an easy inning. Easy.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
We go to the bottom of the 12th right now. Be Knobloch, Puckett, Herbeck to face Timlin. He walks Knobloch. Timlin is struggling.
No outs, man on first.
Knobloch is now, he's got speed. He's going to try to steal here with Puckett up. And he steals second base. So a base hit will win this ball game now for Puckett.
Man on second. The first baseman is playing in.
A base hit here, and the Twins go to the World Series. Big strikeout from Timlin right there to get Puckett. Timlin has to be shaking his head. He's had chances here, and now he's going to face Herbeck. Davis on deck. Fly ball to White, 2 away. Timlin's going to wiggle his way out of this jam.
Man on second.
So here's Chili Davis. He had a big 2-run shot back in the 8th inning that tied this ball game. We're not here if not for Chili Davis. He's got a single. He's got a 2-run homer. He's got 2 singles. So a good day for Chili Davis. 444 in the series. He's driven in 4 runs. A base hit here sends the Twins to the World Series. They walk him. I don't blame them. Good move by Cito Gaston right there.
Men on first and second.
And here comes Al Newman. You can call me Al. What did Al Newman do during the year? He hit 191 during the year. That's why you walk him. He was in for a pinch as a pinch runner, and now he's got a bat. 2 outs. Can Newman be the unlikely hero, though? Ground ball to Alomar. Makes the play, and we go on to the 13th.
No runs.
Will this game ever end? I may have to pause the recording because I have to have an actual work meeting here soon. So here is Rene Gonzalez to lead things off. We've got all kinds of bench guys in there right now. We've got guys Gonzalez, Zosky, and Tabler, and Ward. The next 4 guys in the Blue Jays order have not had an at-bat yet in this series. But here we are in Game 7. Throw everything against the wall. All hands are on deck. Ground ball to Pagliarulo, 1 down. I would think the Twins are in better shape right now.
1 out, bases empty.
They get last at bats. 2, they're probably the better team. And 3, the Blue Jays have a cornucopia of bench players in the game right now, trying to match up for defense and pinch runners earlier. So here's Zosky, made a great defensive play in that wild 11th inning. Ground ball to Newman. He's out, 2 gone. Here comes Pat Tabler. When you think of Pat Tabler, you think of the guy with the bases loaded. He was a base loaded machine back in the day. 216 with 1 home run, though, in 91. And he pops out there. So bottom of the 13th.
And just like that, the inning's over.
I don't think it's going to end well for the Blue Jays. They had their chance. I think they blew their chance, and now it's a matter of time. Jim Acker will come in to face Pagliarulo, Mack, and Junior Ortiz. So here's Pags. He singles, and the Twins get the leadoff guy on again. I just don't see the Blue Jays surviving this inning. Here's Mack.
They're bringing in a pinch runner.
Pinch runner enough Pagliarulo. Pedro Munoz comes in the pinch run for Pags. Here's Shane Mack. He pops out to Alomar, so 1 down. They'll bring up Ortiz. Ortiz came in. They pinch run for Brian Harper. So Ortiz comes in 209. Now no home runs on the year. Come back to Acker. This could be 2. This could be 2. It is. So the Blue Jays get out of it.
Turn their 3rd double play of the game.
Hot 14.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on.
We play on.
Top of the 14th. They're bringing in a new pitcher.
So Scott Last at third base now. Blue Jays will have Ward up, Myers, and Parker. Ward hit .239 in the year with no home runs. Facing Mark Guthrie, the lefty. And down goes Ward, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here is Greg Myers. Ground ball to Knobloch.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Dave Parker. He strikes out. We go to the bottom of the 14th inning.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
And this will be it. I'm going to play this half inning. It won't affect this video at all, but I'm going to play this half inning. If they don't win the game here, I have to go. So I'll have to hit the pause in the recording and combine 3 videos into 1. And you guys won't miss a beat when you're watching this, but that's what I'm going to have to do right at second. So Gladden, Knobloch, and Puckett. I think the Twins win the game right here. Here we go. Fly ball center field, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here is Knobloch. Pops out to Zosky, 2 gone.
2 outs, bases empty.
So here's Puckett, last 5 of the 14th. Puckett triples to center field over the head of Devon White. And now Puckett is 90 feet away from the World Series.
Man on third.
So here comes Herbeck. Can Herbeck end it? Uh-oh. It's a looper. Can Devon White get there? Can Devon White get there? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We go on to the 15th. A 5, 11 through 44. We go on to the 15th inning. 45 through 66, the Twins go to the World Series. Oh, there it is! The Twins have won! They have won Game 7!
Extra innings.
7-6.
Goodbye, everybody.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guthrie the win. Hacker the loss. Chili Davis the MVP. Are you kidding me? What a box score this is. What a box score. Look at the Blue Jays. They used everybody and their mother. Oh, the Blue Jays got to be sick. Sick to their stomachs. They had the lead. They had 2 different leads. They had two separate 2 runs leads from the 8th inning on and could not close the door on the Twins. They have to be sick to their stomachs. Sick to their stomachs, I tell you. And now we produce a rematch of the actual World Series. I was kind of hoping we'd get a Blue Jay Brave World Series, a '92 preview, but we are not going to get that. And instead, we've got the World Series. We've got the World Series coming up. Oh my Lord. Whew. So it'll be Braves and Twins in the World Series. Wow. What a game. Let's look at the bracket. How it's looking right there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. That's it. So thanks for watching it. What a long video this was. A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. What a great playoff situation. Braves and Twins in the World Series. Thanks for watching. I got to go to work. Bye, guys.